Hello, Miles Maeda here with more modern yoga movement practice videos for you. In the sequence, we're going to focus on a standing series where we are addressing the lateral lines, which help us with stability. And we'll do that with some side bending and standing balances. We will begin with the feet hip-width apart, and we're going to bring awareness to the front and the back of the body, superficial front and back line. So I'll turn sideways for that. So we center the pelvis. We feel a little lift at the pubic bone, feel energy flowing down at the sacrum. And we lean forward, and we lean back. And forward, leaning towards your toes, and back onto the heels. Do your best to keep a nice lifted body. And as we go forward, we're engaging the back line. And as we go back, we're engaging the front line. And release. Come into the center. Okay, now we're going to do the sides. So I'll mirror you, shift to the right, and then shift to the left. Feel a nice lift. So when we go to the right, we're engaging the left side. When we go to the left, we're engaging the right side. So just becoming aware of the lateral lines. Let's do one more each way. All right. So that's our focus in this sequence. Feet are hip width apart. Let's do our center gathering. So we bring our hands in front, feel the earth energy, and let's bring it up the body. Inhale, drawing it up the legs, up the torso, all the way up through the crown of the head. And exhale, circulate that energy. And now we'll add the heel raise. Inhale, lift your heels. So we're lifting from the arches, the inner thighs, pelvic floor, through the throat. Exhale, arms come down and the heels come down. Let's do that again. Inhale, feel this deep inner lift. And then on the exhale, the arms will stay parallel to the floor, heels come down. So reach out through your fingers. We'll bend the right knee. I'll mirror you. Lift the heel off the floor. Inhale. And on the exhale, raise the knee up. Inhale, the foot comes back down to the floor. Exhale, knee comes up. So keep your pelvis squared as much as you can. And feel that the lateral line on the left side is being engaged for stability here. Last one. And on this one, we're going to lift the knee, extend the leg out in front, and we'll turn this into a warrior three. So just sweep the leg back behind you. I'm going to turn sideways. I'm switching legs so you can see what I'm doing. So this is warrior three. You can come down further if you like, more parallel to the floor, and it's okay to bend that standing leg. And now let's reach back, step down, and extend both legs. Now my right heel will stay up off the floor, extending both legs. And you can place your hands on your hips. Let's focus on centering the pelvis. So remember, we want a lift at the pubic bone and energy to flow down at the sacrum. So we inhale here. And exhale, let's bend both knees and just come straight down onto the floor. Now the hip should be right over the knee, and this front knee should be right over the ankle, so we have 90-degree bends at both knees. Now that back foot, you can relax. And now I'm going to turn so I can face the camera again so you can see what I'm doing a little easier. And we're going to do side bending towards the left. So we take the right arm up and we ground that right leg, shoulders down, and reach up through the hand. So we inhale, bend to the left, and exhale, center. Inhale, so grounding through the leg, lifting up through the arm, exhale. And we're also lifting the pelvic floor, lifting the spine. Let's do one more. Inhale, feeling the stretch of the lateral line on the right side. Now both arms come up, inhale. The pelvis goes back a a little bit. Exhale, reach your arms out to the sides, and place that right hand on the floor. Now the hand will be under the shoulder, and the hip will be right over the knee. So the hand and the knee should line up. And now we're going to stretch the other side, so the left side, by reaching the arm over and feel that nice stretch from the hip all the way up to the fingers. Try to keep that shoulder down so we have a nice long neck. Inhale, let's reach. And on the exhale, slowly spiral to the floor, so bringing that top hand down. And then walk your hands forward on either side of the front foot. And once again, I'm just going to turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. Now, lift up that back foot, flex, and extend the back leg. So we're in a lunge position. Inhale, extend the front leg, and this is like Parsvottanasana. So if you can get that back heel down on the floor, that's great. If not, don't worry about it. Just do your best. Inhale here, extend both legs, and let's melt over the left leg. So feel the left sits bone reaching up and extending both legs. Now let's add a little more strength. Inhale, flat back, extend the arms. And we'll turn this into Trikonasana, or triangle pose. So we pivot the right foot so the heel can come down. That back foot's about 45 degrees angle. And you can do an easy triangle by just holding onto your shin. You can hold onto your ankle or foot, or you can put your hand on the floor. And let's extend that right arm up. So bring the right arm over, and this will more actively stretch the lateral line. So we're pushing that right foot away from us, and we're reaching the hand in the opposite direction, shoulder down from the ear. So it's a nice big stretch. Inhale. And again, we're going to spiral slowly. Exhale. Hands to the floor. So that back foot faces forward for Parsvottanasana again. Inhale. So it's like a folded triangle position. Exhale, melting over the left leg. Lift the left sits bone. Inhale with a flat back, more strength. And just bend the back knee, lifting the heel, and spring forward, coming into our half forward bend. We inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, soften. So the back, the belly, the pelvic floor is soft. Inhale, extend the legs. And let's exhale and roll up. Feel the sits bones being drawn to the heels. And let's come all the way up. All right. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Stand with the feet hip width apart. And we'll do our center gathering. So we'll do the heel lift right away. Inhale. We're lifting from the arches, the inner thighs, all along the spine, up through the crown of the head. Exhale, heels down. So this is a core stabilization exercise. Inhale. It's also energetically bringing prana, or energy, into the central channel, Sushumna Nadi. So we end up with the heels down, arms extended out to the sides. And we did the right foot, so now we'll do the left. I'm going to mirror you. So bend the knee, the heel comes off the floor. Inhale. And then exhale, lift the knee. So we're using the hip flexors to lift the knee. And up, down, exhaling as you come up, inhaling down. Now let's bring the knee up, extend the leg, and we'll turn this into Warrior 3, so you can sweep the foot back. You can bend that standing leg a little bit. Again, I'll turn sideways, and I'm switching legs so you can see what I'm doing. This is the other side. So if you want to challenge yourself more, you can come parallel to the floor, square your hips, reach through your fingers, reach through your toes, extending your spine, and then lower that left foot, extend both legs, and square the hips. So we're keeping the left heel up off the floor. Center the pelvis. Again, a lift at the pubic bone. Energy descends at the sacrum. Inhale here, nice lifted spine. Exhale, bend both knees, keeping the pelvis centered, and we're just going straight down until the knee comes to the floor. And just check that this front knee is over the ankle and your hips are over that back knee. And you can relax the top of the back foot here. All right. I'm again going to turn so you can see what I'm doing. Switch sides so I can mirror you. Now we're going to side bend to the right. So check that your pelvis is centered and squared, and the left arm will reach up. So we're grounding through the left leg, reaching up through the arm. So we're feeling openness in the ribs and softness on the opposite side. Inhale, nice side bend, and exhale. So we're stretching and then releasing the stretch. Inhale, reaching in opposite directions down to the floor and up towards the ceiling. Exhale, let's do 2 more. Centered pelvis, we're feeling a lift in the spine. Exhale, and 1 more time. Inhale, and exhale. Now bring both arms up in front, inhale, and arms come out to the side, the pelvis travels back, exhale, and then place the left hand on the floor, lining it up with the knee, and just make sure that the shoulder is over the hand and the hip is over that knee. Now we're going to stretch the other side, the right side, reaching the arm over, and feel this from the hip all the way to the fingers, shoulders down from our ear, so we can still have a nice long neck. Inhale, nice reaching, and slowly we'll spiral to the floor, bringing that top hand towards the bottom hand, and then walk your hands to the front. And I'm going to change positions. Here we come into our lunge, so just flex that back foot, lift the knee, inhale, and exhale, extend both legs. If you can adjust that back foot and bring the heels down. Parsvottanasana. So that back foot is facing forward just to keep it easy. Inhale here, exhale, let's melt over the right leg. Soften and feel the right sits bones lifting. Let's add some strength. Inhale, flat back, extend the arms, and we'll turn this into triangle pose. So pivot that back foot so it's about 45 degrees. You can hold on to the shin or the foot or hand on the floor for our triangle, Trikonasana. So we're rotating the torso and actively press that left foot away, and then the left arm reaches in the opposite direction. Shoulder down from the ear, reach through your fingers, and feel that lateral line stretching. Inhale, big stretch. Exhale, slowly spiral to the floor. And we'll go back into our Parsvottanasana, both feet facing forward. Inhale. And you can think of this as a folded triangle. Melting first, then strengthening. And we'll just bend the back knee, lift the heel, and spring forward into our Uttanasana, or Ardha Uttanasana, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees, hands flat on the floor. Everything is soft. Inhale, extend the legs, Uttanasana. And let's exhale, roll up. Feeling a lift up the front of the body. Feel energy flow down the back of the body. And standing in a comfortable position. That completes this sequence.